Hello?
Hi, Gerald.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm good. How are you? Are we the first ones here? Hello, Rajan. Hello, Didi.
Hello, Deirdre. Are you on?
Yes, hi Angela, how are you? Oh, cool, thanks. You've got me
Fine,
as
and you?
host. No, I can't complain.
Good, good.
Yes,
How's it in Cape Town today?
we can't complain. It was sunny yesterday, but today is a bit more overcast. But I mean, I'm not
Okay,
complaining about the weather. We're back on level 3, so that's something positive.
exactly. Absolutely.
Just want to make
Okay,
sure that I've got the sound on for this. Share sound. Okay, perfect. Cool. Awesome. How are you?
Yes, no, all good, thank you. I'm in the office today, so all fun.
Yeah.
Definitely a bit of change since level 3, so let's hope and pray we get a lot more business.
No, definitely. And I was laughing. I saw one of my industry friends. He's like, he's now supporting all the restaurants and bars. He saved money to do it.
Good for him. They need
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
Definitely
But
need
thank
it.
you for accommodating this last minute change, guys. I think, I really appreciate the flexibility. And I know there might have been some people that were looking forward to KZN. But I think everyone wants to escape to the bush currently.
Yeah, no problem. Well, I'll just make an announcement just for some of the agents that didn't see the change. So I will just do that when everybody's on. There's still quite a lot of people logging on. So we'll wait a few minutes. I'll just come back to you in a few minutes, Deborah.
100%.
Sorry.
Perfect. No worries. We'll chat in a bit. Terry, are you here yet?
There's still quite a lot of people logging on, Deirdre, so I'll come back to you in a minute or so.
All good, no worries, thanks.
Okay, good morning, everybody. A little bit warmer today, so not as cold as last week. Today we've got a bit of a change in plan, and we still got our Ha on board with us. So we're not going to head on into Drakensberg and Umhlanga, but we're going to head into the bush instead. And obviously we'll just move some of the training sessions around. So Deirdre, if you'd like to welcome everyone and tell them what you'll be doing training on today. I'm happy for you to go ahead. Thank you.
Perfect. Thank you, Angela, and thank you for the welcome. Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for your time to allow us to take you into the bush. Quite the perfect timing for it now that we've got level 3, and I'm sure you guys have many clients that are ready to escape to the bush. Just a quick one from my side. I'd like to introduce myself. If you haven't met me, I am Deirdre. I work with our inbound and leisure sales. And then also assisting me today with any chat box questions you may have during the training is Kerry van Skalkwyk. So Kerry, thanks for joining us and manning the chat box. Just a little bit of house rules. I'm running through the presentation, and I know that we do have Q&A afterwards. But from my personal experience, I sometimes have a question, and then when the Q&A comes through, I tend to forget what it was. So you've got the freedom to ask as many questions as you need and require. All right, with that, I'm going onwards. The presentation is available. I will share it with Angela afterwards, but if you'd like us to email any of the presentation or fact sheets or imagery to you, you can also just pop your details into the chat box. All right, without further ado, okay, let's go. I present to you today Makalali. Now, Makalali is located in Limpopo province. It's a Greater Kruger Game Reserve. Now, we are very fortunate to have 2 lodges on this game reserve. In terms of location, we are located, as you can see on this map, about 4.5 hours from OR Tambo, depends on who's driving, 4.5 to 5 hours from OR Tambo International Airport, just over 65 kilometers to Hoedspruit or Eastgate Airport, and then 140 kilometers from KMIA Airport over here. And then on this map, I've also indicated where you can see where the Numbi and the Malalaan Gate is. So just for you to get an overview in terms of location and where the reserve is. The reserve is located on 26,500 hectares of game viewing land. There are literally only 4 lodges on this reserve that are allowed to traverse. So from a game viewing experience, I can guarantee you exciting sightings. Just sharing a few with you. Now, before I go on, I actually was planning this presentation. I thought to myself, Makalali is such a unique product that I actually want to share our brief video with you, just so that you can get a realistic feel in terms of the space and the offering. And then from there, we will go into the main lodge rooms and board bases, and then the river lodge rooms and board bases. I have changed my sound to on, so I hope that you all can hear this, but Kerry, if you can just flag to me if the sound doesn't come through. So here we go. Here's Makalali. Enjoy.
Experience incredible African wildlife in the Makalali Private Game Reserve while staying at the Aha Makalali Main Lodge or the Aha Makalali River Lodge. The strikingly designed 5-star main lodge includes rustic structures that effortlessly redirect the outside elements indoors. A spacious deck area is built around indigenous trees and overlooks a watering hole. The game viewing from here is unsurpassed. The 5-star River Lodge is located on the banks of the Makutsui River and consists of 3 camps, which each comprise 6 luxury suites. Each suite has a raised private deck offering spectacular views over the river from which to observe the abundant bird life and game. It's also the ultimate spot for private luncheons or dinners. The Aha Makalali Main Lodge or River Lodge is your go-to destination for a relaxing break as you feast your senses on all that Africa has to offer.
There we go. So that's just a nice short summary to give you a feel of the 2 lodges, starting with Makalali Main Lodge. Now, this lodge was built in 2017 with the idea to have beautiful open spaces, but also small little escape spots in the main house. If you have a look at this image, I use this image just to give you a breakdown and a feel for the rooms. What we do offer is 30 rooms. As you can see here, it's 3 columns, 10 rooms per column, 5 top and 5 bottom. Our rooms offer a beautiful little patio that you can enjoy viewing over the dry Makutsui River, as well as an indoor-outdoor shower and ensuite. The rooms are also fully air-conditioned, and if you look at this area, that's your door into the room that has a beautiful little dresser space here or a workstation. Just another view of the room. Over here, you can see the large walk-in cupboard, and this is basically the room view looking from the shower into the room. Now, the whole idea between Main Lodge was to create a comfortable room experience, but ensure that guests enjoy the main house a bit more. We also have interleading rooms, so it's ideal for multi-generational travel. Our interleading rooms can accommodate up to 2 children from age 2, and what we do here is we charge 50% of the adult sharing rate. In our standard suites, We can accommodate 2 adults and 1 child under the age of 3. Game viewing is included in your stay. So your board base at Makalali is full board, which means all meals and 2 game drives daily. At Makalali Main Lodge, we've got the larger 10-seater vehicles available. Breakfast is served on our deck. Luncheons are served in beautiful little spots on the deck area too. And then every evening when you return from your game drive, you will be presented with this beautiful hand wash ceremony to enjoy a Boma dinner. Now, what's unique about Makalali Main Lodge is that we do Boma dinner every night. Of course, unless weather doesn't permit, but that's very seldom in the Kruger. And with this dinner, they've got a beautiful variety of game meats, your normal kind of nice veggie dishes. And then at the end of it, the game rangers will join you to discuss the day's viewing. And we also have a lovely marshmallow and s'more station. Moving on to Makalali River Lodge. Makalali River Lodge is the original Makalali. And basically this lodge is 3 camps. Each camp has 6 rooms. Each camp also has its own lounge and deck area, as well as dining room Boma area and private pool. Now, currently, we do offer an exclusive use villa buyout option here. So we understand that there are still people that do prefer to travel within a bubble. And at Makalali, you can actually buy out these camps. And we do require it from a minimum 8-pack. So you don't need to take the full 6 rooms. You can take from 4 rooms up. And it's a really great rate. What this offers then is your freestanding rooms, your game drives, staff that are dedicated to you, and absolute staying in a bubble bush experience. The thatch suites are freestanding units overlooking the Makutsi River, and each have a beautiful little decked area, as you can see there. It's one of my favorite things just before you go on game drive to sit here, or if you feel like, you know, kind of skipping your game drive and just enjoying a bit of a glass of wine with your loved one on this deck and actually viewing game from here is a pretty special too. Each of these thatch suites come with a beautiful little stove fireplace, which is ideal for those cold winter mornings and evenings. The bathroom is open plan. We've got an indoor and an outdoor shower and this delightful, beautiful bath with a fantastic view. There are family rooms available on site too. And with these family rooms, you can see there is a little split to give privacy to the family. In the family rooms, we can accommodate 2 adults and 3 children under the age of 12. Just an image there of what a family room setup will look like. Then again, just a view of the beautiful viewing deck. Now these these decks were redone in 2019. So quite a lot of maintenance was done in 2019. I guarantee when your guests go and visit this lodge, they'll get a beautiful, fresh experience. At Makalali River Lodge, because of the camps being 6 rooms per camp, we offer 6-seater game vehicles. You can also request sole vehicle use if your party is smaller than 6 packs, and this does come at an additional cost. It's also ideal when you are traveling with children who you'd like to take on a game drive. We can accommodate them on a game drive, but it will be at sole vehicle use. Alternatively, if you're taking a standard game drive, we do offer, similar as we do at our other lodges, a bumble drive that will take place after breakfast for half an hour around the reserve. Now, in terms of meal at the River Lodge, we've got this beautiful decked area where your breakfast, lunches, and high teas are served from. And then you may do 1 dinner in your 2-night stay on the deck area. But there will also always be a Boma dinner experience. And I think we'll all agree that you cannot go on safari without a Boma dinner. just an idea there of what the Boma setup looks like. It's extremely cozy, and because the lodge is free roaming after your Boma dinner, the guide will walk you back to your room. Now, a few little things extra and a few extra add-ons that make it a unique selling point, or where you can, what I like to say, supersize your stay with us. We decided that we want to offer guests surprise elements, aha moments. What you see here is our Pimp Your Gin stop. Now, for an additional 350 Rand per person, you can add this to your stay if you're a small group or a multi-generational family traveling together. You go on your game drive, and then instead of doing your standard sundowner stop, you arrive at this beautiful Pimp Your Gin stop. It's really a fun experience, and it's something unique to offer to guests who are celebrating special occasions. We can also offer bush breakfasts or bush lunches at an additional cost. Once again, fantastic for special occasions. As you see the guests here driving, and then they arrive at this beautiful bush breakfast setup in the middle of the reserve. And I just truly think it adds that aha moment to the stay. Then team building. If you are looking at smaller groups or any kind of travel that needs a little team building element, we can bring in people to do laser shooting. There is hot air ballooning available. And then we can also do a bit of tracking experiences. So it's all added and all extra, but it's good to know. We also do beautiful bush dinners in the dry riverbed and under the starry skies. So once again, guests will go on the game drive. They will do their sundowner, and they might think that they'll be going back to the lodge, and it's a beautiful surprise for an incentive or for a special occasion like a 40th birthday to end off with a beautiful bush dinner in the dry riverbed. That's it for Makalali. Wink, wink, book it. You know you want to. Awesome. Angela, I'm going to take any questions if there is anyone with some questions. I think it was kind of short and sweet, but I think, you know, the Makalali is just one of those unique bush experiences that you don't need too much of information to sell it. I'm not sure if anyone does have a question. All good. Nothing on the child policies, not anything needed on the room. Okay, well then, if there's anything else, please do not hesitate to reach out to your key contact at Thompson's, who will touch base with us. And then if you do need any information that you want to share, fact sheets, anything, you can just pop your email into the chat box or chat to Angela and the team at Thompson's, and we can gladly share more information with you. Have a lovely day. Thanks, guys.
Thank you, Deirdre.
Only a pleasure. Please, Gerald, I'm still here. You can.
Good morning, Deirdre. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you loud and clear.
Okay, perfect. I have just one question. It may sound a little silly, but I'd rather ask. If and when we do book, bearing in mind that I'm a travel agent and we are from an agency, is there an agreement that we sign with you guys that we get a commission of selling the package from you guys?
But you are, however, contracted with Thompson's, correct?
A few times, correct. We do book via Thompson's, but if for some instance we don't manage to get it and we contact you directly, is there a commission that you guys pay to us for selling this package to our client?
So we normally work on net rates. So all
Okay.
our base rates are a net rate. Currently, we obviously give Thompson's the best rate in the market, so you always get a better
Okay.
rate from them. However, if you do want to come directly, we are happy to discuss any packages with you, but it will not be on the same rate level as we offer to Thompson's.
Of course. Okay, perfect. Thank
Yeah.
you so much for your time, and I really, really
100%.
appreciate it.
Awesome. And then Karaisha Ibrahim, I have got your email. I will take it down and ensure that we send you the fact sheet as requested.
Okay, I also need the fact sheet. Actually, Karaisha and I are from the same company. So if you could send it to both of us, please.
Perfect, perfect. I will pop your
Thank you,
mail to
Deirdre.
both of you. Only a pleasure. Have a lovely day.
You as well. God bless you and be safe.
Will do. Thanks.
Okay, bye.
Bye.